Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Delta Fire and Rescue presents the Delta Haunted House at 109 North Center Street in Delta. Admission is just $10 per person. The Delta Haunted House is open each Friday and Saturday throughout October and on Halloween night from 8 to 10 p.m. Food and drinks will be available for purchase, and now accepting cash and most major credit cards. It's the Delta Fire and Rescue Delta Haunted House, Fridays and Saturdays in October and on Halloween night. The 2024 Hunter's Breakfast, provided by Watch Your Fire and Rescue, is this Saturday, October 26th, at the Watch Your Fire Station from 7 to 11 a.m. They'll have sausage, bacon, eggs, pancakes, biscuits, and gravy, and carry-out is available. Everyone is welcome, and a free will donation will be accepted. For the 2024 Watch Your Fire and Rescue Hunter's Breakfast this Saturday morning from 7 to 11 a.m. at the Watch Your Fire Station. The City of Sigourney will be accepting bids for the removal of snow. All sealed bids must be received by 4 p.m. on Monday, November 4th at the City Clerk's office at 100 North Main in Sigourney. Interested parties will be responsible for snow and ice removal from the sidewalks listed on the screen, as well as all the steps into the Memorial Hall. The snow and ice must be removed in a timely manner and according to the City Code of Ordinances. The successful bidder will be responsible to purchase ice melt and provide any equipment used. You may review a copy of the contract by contacting the City Clerk at City Hall.
Coyotes, bobcats, and dogs are a predation problem for livestock producers. There are things you can do to protect your animals on Successful Farming Radio.
Successful Farming Radio, providing information farmers need in the field, in the shop, and in the office. Committed to growing your business in agriculture.
Welcome to the soothing sounds of cropland seed. It's the kind of sound you only get with broad access to high-performing genetics and traits, and years of data from extensive testing. Also, retailers can recommend what will work best in your fields. Take some stress out of your season. Talk to your local retail seed expert about cropland seed today.
Get the latest ag news, markets, weather, and more when you sign up for today's news from Successful Farming. Register at agriculture.com/newsletter for today's news, the free Successful Farming e-newsletter. Once a day, you'll get an email packed with relevant news hitting the ag industry online and around the nation, along with the 3 big things happening today. Visit agriculture.com/newsletter to subscribe to today's news from Successful Farming.
Livestock producers lose thousands of sheep, lambs, and other animals to predators, leading to millions of dollars in losses. Coyotes, bobcats, even domestic dogs are enemy number one. Charlie Lee is a wildlife management expert at Kansas State University. He says how you control predators depends on the species you're trying to protect and the predators you have around. But there are some non-lethal ways to make your livestock harder to get at.
The very first one, and the one that science has showed to be the best, is corral livestock at night. That sounds pretty simple and it's pretty easy, but unfortunately a lot of people don't do it. Then the next, I would say, would be some sort of a secure perimeter fence. Next would probably be a guardian animal. And then I would go to some sort of a frightening device.
Sometimes all you need is a good fence. Lee recommends electrified poly netting.
It's inexpensive. It's very good at keeping predators out. It's light and it's easy to put up, so you can move it around. If you're using it for a night pen, you can move it around in the pasture some.
Lee says to have calving and lambing facilities near buildings where there's human activity. Don't have your livestock where you can't keep an eye on them. Rough, brushy pastures are perfect hiding spots for predators, and it's easier for them to snatch animals in rough terrain than it is on flat ground. If these methods don't work, you may need to resort to trapping and shooting predators, but be sure to check on any local or state regulations. I'm Jody Henke. Learn more about preventing livestock predation at agriculture.com.